Hello and welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. Excuse my appearance. I feel very unwell. I haven't been very well all day. So anyway, that's just one of the things. So bear in mind, if I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, it's because I'm not too well. So Labs Group Crypto, WTF. Not going to say the word because I don't want to get banned or anything. But I've been having a bit of a discussion with one of my subscribers who's obviously a labs holder. I've seen a few things in their Telegram group also, which concerns me lately. I don't know how aware of this you are, but a lot of the mods, I think all of the mods, in fact, are no longer working directly with labs. They've all been kind of stepped down, which for me is a little bit concerning. But project must move on. I get that. I understand that. And the reason why we're here is to obviously make as much money as we can as a collective, as a group. I'm starting to run out of patience with labs a little bit. I'll explain why. I'll explain what I'm going to be doing with regards to my labs tokens, but I want to have a little check on things. Now, this is an AMA that came back from July this year. And I wanted to kind of just cover a few bits of it just to see like whereabouts we're up to in this progressional roadmap or alleged roadmap, because we're still waiting, of course, on the white paper too. But so StainX, this is the StainX and Labs relationship. I'm concerned that they've gone a bit down the StainX route and kind of neglecting Labs to a certain extent. It's a problem that I believe is existing right now, and I don't like it. But StainX was initially seen as a sub-project to Labs, but grew exponentially alongside it. Both aim to create a comprehensive real estate ecosystem, while Labs focuses on tokenizing real estate. StainX concentrates on attracting customers and enhancing hotel revenues. The increase in yield goes back to those who invest in the property from the Labs real estate platform. So we kind of knew that. The development of StainX hasn't been without delays, that we know that. The expansion plans. So StainX's focus area for expansion includes Southeast Asia, Dubai, and the UK by the end of 2023. Now we're getting very close to that now, right? And I don't believe that anything's been really done. Labs work with property developers up and coming regions and hotels that need funding. Now, this Labs partnership with Arsenal, things like that, we spoke about how good that could be, but I don't see anything coming from that either. Then you've got the Labs ecosystem. So the Labs token can be used to purchase ecosystem NFTs, pay for StainX subscription fees, still to be finalized. Now, I'm not sure how this is actually working, and invest in tokenized real estate at a later stage. So they're saying that the company plans to resume its real estate property platform by Q4 of this year, which we're obviously in, and to Q1 next year with a focus on high yield properties, commercial property, and property flipping. But I haven't seen any of this. We've not seen any results from this. We've not seen any tangible updates, and the fact that the whole team are just basically very, very quiet concerns me. Yeah, I know that we're investors. We shouldn't, expect minute by minute updates. I understand that, but the silence is well over a month of absolutely nothing apart from partying in that Miss Grand International thing. Which, yeah, I'd love to go and do that too. But the reality is that there's a lot of investors here that want to know what the progress is. So the much anticipated white paper with full tokenomics and release schedule is expected to be published soon, but it hasn't been. Labs will introduce a burn mechanism based on transactions to add a deflationary aspect to its tokenomics. And then we've got the owner's circle situation. So a collection of 10,000 NFTs being minted in stages and will allow holders to receive property operation rewards from all properties managed by Labs. Now, so I got an owner's circle NFT. I have it still. I've heard nothing about any more to do with its actual utility now. They're not saying what they're actually going to do with it. There's supposed to be a burn of the remaining ones. We've not got any confirmation that actually happened either. From what I can see, I've not read anywhere that we've got any confirmation of that. So it is a concern. I think this is a picture of the NFT. It's concerning. It's concerning. So Labs themselves on their Twitter page, their last post was the 15th of October. So it's nearly a month ago, and it was just to say that the clock's ticking for the owner circle mint. And nothing's really happened as a result of that. StainX themselves, again, very, very silent. No update since the 4th, and that was all about the private event that they were having alongside the MGI. The MGI, which apparently was a great success, but to what end? And then we've got Yen Wong, who a few people in the Telegram of Labs are suggesting that it could be a scammy figure. I'm not saying that's true because I don't know, but there are things that people are floating around. They've also got the StainX logo going around the Arsenal Football Club stadium, which is great. But I'm pretty sure that if I went up to Arsenal and offered them money that they would consider to be acceptable, I could have HLS crypto going around the sides. No, could I not buy that kind of advertising space? So where was that money funded from? Was it from the sale of the Labs token? Because it looks as though things have been dumping quite a bit. Bernard Lau himself, again, the pin tweet was from July 28th, and we've had nothing new since September 19th, which again, it's coming up for 2 months. That's a long time to be missing in action, apart from, posting pictures of being where he was in the MGI, event. It's concerning. It's concerning. I've reached out to Bernard through a few different ways just to say, look, is there any chance? And this is like a few months ago. I said, any chance we can maybe have a little discussion, maybe a 10, 15-minute Loon call, maybe get an interview together and get that up for you guys, so there's a bit more clarity about what's happening. And still, initially, initially, he seemed quite keen. Since then, absolutely nothing. Which again, literally gone missing in action. So then we've got the Labs roadmap utility. So the roadmap itself, the first part did happen. So we know that they did mint the Owner's Circle NFT. The burn, still waiting to hear about that. And then the Pillar 2, Pillar 3, the platform, the real estate platform, the NFT marketplace, the Labs written the fund, still nothing from those. The actual StayNex website doesn't work, which again is quite concerning. It just doesn't work. And then you've got the DWF lab situation. So we know about this. We know that there's some kind of team up there. CoinDesk have said that there's some sort of controversy around DWF Labs, with the recent slew of headlines referring to DWF's partnership with crypto projects as investments. DWF Labs actually functions more like an over-the-counter trading desk. The company typically approaches a crypto project with a token and offers to buy millions of dollars worth of the token at a discount to market value, according to conversations with several crypto projects that have worked with DWF. Now, if that's true, could it be that, and this is just speculation, obviously this is something I'm just thinking out loud basically, could it be that they sold off the Labs token, so Bernard and the team have sold off their tokens to DWF Labs, and then use that money to try and funnel it into StayNex? Because it looks to me as though Labs has become a bit of an afterthought, and it's concerning. But it looks as though the main driver, because obviously the flip, we were all looking for a Web3 great project, which on the face of it this was. But the last video I've seen with Bernard was talking about how Web2 needs to be integrated and how we need to have this StayNex platform and how that's going to be the driver. He also mentioned about a token on StayNex. Now, he didn't mention the word Labs, so that does concern as well. Was Labs the way of getting the funding to ultimately do what they wanted to do with StayNex? Now, I don't know if that's the case, but it's something that concerns me. Have we been dumped on as a result, and then they can go and get their StayNex up and running? I don't know. Again, I prefer to look as a glass being half full than half empty. I'm kind of a positive guy. I want things to go really well, but also, I don't like the underhandedness of this, and obviously with crypto being quite an untrustworthy industry, a lot of people have a lot of trust issues within crypto, and that's absolutely fine because there's been many examples of things happening that have been negatively affected a lot of people. So in an environment where trust means a lot because there isn't a lot of it, I'm concerned that basically all of the people involved in Labs have basically shut up shop and not said anything. They're not informing us. They're not giving us updates, and it is a concern. It's a concern to, I know some of my subscribers are concerned about it. I know I've been getting quite a few messages about it. And again, I'm just as in the dark as you guys, but I feel as though something's not right. If you look at the chart, the price is down 4.8%, continuing to go down. And bear in mind, we're in a excuse me. Bearing in mind we're in like that sort of pre-bull situation at the minute. A lot of excitement is back in the crypto space. A lot of money's coming into crypto space, and a lot of projects are pumping, the vast majority, in fact. Whereas Labs just seems to continue to dump at the moment, and that's another concern, obviously, to anyone invested within the project. I am myself. I know a lot of people who are invested even heavily than me in labs, and they're starting to wonder whether it was worth it. The all-time low was only very recently in September, the end of September this year. We're 99.8% down as a whole. It is concerning me. So what am I doing? Well, I would be very tempted if Labs does have a little pump and it goes back to my buy-in price. I would be very tempted to break even on this project. I don't particularly like to sell when I'm this far in the red. It doesn't seem like it's much of a point, because then the risk to reward seems to sway a little bit more, like there may be an upside. There is a slight concern. Obviously, like I said before, I think the price is very low at the minute. There is the answer that maybe buy more and it'll lower your average entry price, things like that. And that's okay in certain projects. In this one, I'm just not feeling that at the moment, unless we have some bullish news, some things that really do make a difference, show of progress. Then for me at the minute, when that goes maybe to my buying price, I would be looking to get out. Of course, I would obviously let you guys know if I was going to sell. I'm not selling at the minute. I haven't sold, but it is becoming a concern of mine. So if it did go back to where the level I bought it at, then I'd probably be more than happy then just to cash that in, keep the NFT, and hope for the best, basically, with regards to that. This is a bit of a negative video. I don't really like doing too many negative videos, but I think we have to always try and be as accountable, as honest as we can. And this is where I'm sitting at the minute. This is how I feel. Again, apologies. The energy is probably not really there. I don't feel very well today, but hopefully I'll feel a bit better tomorrow and get a more positive, upbeat video out to you. If you like this video, please smash the like button. I really do appreciate when you guys think of that. Do that. Please let me know in the comments, anything that you think about Labs. Do you think, are you selling? Are you holding? Have you any updates that you've managed to dig out? Let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you can. It's going really well now. We're very close to that 1,600 subscriber mark. So thank you very much. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing, have a great day. Have a great evening. Thank you very much. And as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Goodbye.